Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Void. Today we're going to be taking a look at Marvel's Wolverine gameplay trailer. I've been anticipating this. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been anticipating this for a long time. Unfortunately, this game got leaked by a bunch of hackers a while ago. Insomniac and all their employees got hacked. Their addresses and stuff like that all got leaked, unfortunately, but we did see gameplay from that leak and it looked really good at the time. And so I'm really excited to see a more polished version of this game. I think having a Wolverine game being open world and story driven, just like the Spider-Man games, is just, there's so many opportunities with that, so many possibilities. Maybe an X-Men game might come down the line. I think this game is in the Spider-Man universe, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, we're gonna just dive right into this trailer and see how this gameplay be looking like. Alright, let's get into this. Ooh. Omega Red? Okay. I don't know much about Omega Red.
Fighting. Longer than I can remember.
Christ, dude. Fuck yes. Oh shit, dude. I'm fucking hyped for this.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Yellow dude, okay. God
But
damn.
I'd be lying.
I'm guessing most of this is
Doesn't matter
cutscenes.
where I go.
Yeah, you see, that's gameplay. That looks awesome.
How far I run.
Omega Red.
Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
Gonna be fighting robots, okay. Ooh, okay, we might be Mystique? Okay, shit. Damn.
Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Hell yes. Oh shit, the Sentinel. Fall 2026?
PlayStation.
Bro, that's fucking awesome, dude. Alright guys, so that was the trailer for Marvel's Wolverine gameplay. And dude, fucking Christ, this trailer was amazing. We just had the PlayStation State of Play happening today. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to watch the live stream, but thankfully the trailer came out. It was actually rumored to be coming out in showcase at this PlayStation State of Play earlier this month, I believe, and thankfully it's happened, and this trailer is amazing. And like I said before, Insomniac actually got hacked earlier this year, or I think last year. So employees' addresses got leaked, and also Wolverine gameplay got leaked early, like unfinished gameplay of Wolverine. And I thought at first when I saw it that it looked really good, and I still think it looks good, but a lot of people didn't have the same opinions as I do, or as a lot of people did. They thought it looked bad or it looked unfinished, which, you know, no duh, it looks unfinished because it literally is. But they said like it's a Spider-Man reskin or something like that, and you know, I don't agree to any of that. I thought it looked really good for how much they had done already, and with this trailer looking so polished and everything, you know, actually being finished, it just looks like so amazing. I can't wait to play this. I don't have a PS5 currently, but you know, maybe eventually I'll play this game when it gets on PC. And speaking of people saying that this game looks like a Spider-Man reskin, or it looks similar to the Spider-Man games, or it looks unfinished, you know, for one thing, obviously it's unfinished, no duh. when the game actually got leaked, it was an unfinished game. Like it was like a year or two ago that it got leaked. So yeah, it was definitely not finished. So no duh. And when they said it was a Spider-Man reskin, that's kind of a no duh moment too, because it's made by the same company, Insomniac. So it's gonna have similar elements to the Spider-Man games. But from the looks of this trailer, it's going to be more gory, more bloody. The story is going to be more serious toned than Spider-Man. Not saying that Spider-Man wasn't serious, but this game will be a lot more darker than the Spider-Man games. And, you know, I'm all for it. I'm really all for it here. But yeah, it'll have the same kind of mechanics. You might notice a few little things, but overall the game is going to be completely different from Spider-Man. And this will also be more of a shorter game, just like Miles Morales was. So the story will maybe have, it'll probably be the same kind of length as Miles Morales. The story, I think, will revolve around Logan trying to figure out his memories, his past memories, because he can't remember and all that, just like the movies or the comics probably. We did see from the trailer that we're going to be getting Omega Red and Mystique, and I believe there's probably going to be a lot more characters in this game that are probably just not confirmed yet. Anyways, I think I'm going to go to the breakdown part of this video. We're going to see what kind of things we miss in the behind the scenes of the trailers, see if we can find any other story points or Easter eggs, stuff like that. So let's get into that. Alright, so the trailer starts out with Wolverine walking into this bar, which I believe this is the same bar from the early trailer we got like about 4 years ago, I think. And this is apparently called the Princess Bar. Yeah, Princess Bar here. And I don't know much about it, but with doing further research, this is apparently a very popular landmark in Madripoor in the comics. So if this is true, then Madripoor is obviously a confirmed location in the game. And then going further into the trailer, it does look like this is the bar, the same POV that we got from the early trailer, probably just right before whatever happens. I did see leaked gameplay when it got hacked. I did see the gameplay, but I'm not gonna go into that because it's kind of spoilers. We're just gonna dive into what this trailer has to show us. Alright, moving on into the trailer, we do get this shot of a ship flying over what it looks like might be Canada. I do not know for sure, but if this is Canada, that it would make sense since it's a very popular location for Wolverine to be going to. But further into the trailer, we do get shots of Wolverine fighting these dudes with cybernetic enhancements. They're kind of like cyborgs. And with doing further research, apparently these dudes might be a group called the Reavers. They're just like what I said, but they're a military group and they're like half human, half cyborg. So we might have these enemies to fight in the game. And then in this scene, we get a shot of Wolverine using his bike. And I really hope during certain missions we actually get to use this bike and drive around. Maybe in free roam we'll get to drive around. But since this game might be a lot shorter than a regular Insomniac game, similar to Miles Morales, we might not be able to free roam much. Maybe not even be able to use this bike, only in the single player missions maybe. The story mode missions, sorry. And then we get more shots of Wolverine, his fighting style. Might have the ability to do stealth takedowns and stuff like that, kind of like the Spider-Man games, obviously. So when I say like there might be similar elements, this is what I'm talking about. Like certain things you'll be able to do with enemy types, stealth takedowns, probably special takedowns where it has an animation, which is what this kind of looks like. Alright, so in this show we get more scenes of Wolverine fighting some of the Reavers. We do get a look at more of a destructible environment, which is a really cool feature they're going to be putting into this game. Being able to break walls, maybe, fruit stands, as we can see. Maybe we can destroy vehicles. Just more interactableness in the game, if you will. We get a look at how visceral and just brutal Wolverine can be in this game. It's just, Jesus Christ, bro. You can just slice somebody's head straight off. That is insane. And then also we get this scene of Wolverine sliding. That'll be another game mechanic we'd be able to do. We do get another look at the background of Madripoor, I believe. This might be, I don't know how much you'll be able to actually explore this, but apparently you'll be able to like have different sub areas of where you could explore, so it's not fully open world since it's a smaller game, which kind of sucks, but I mean it makes sense for a Wolverine story, because Wolverine doesn't explore all of New York like Spider-Man does. So I'm fine with how this game is going to be like open world wise. And then in this shot we get a first look at Omega Red, another X-Men villain. I don't know much about Omega Red, but he's a pretty big villain that's going to be featured in here, and I'm already really liking his design. He looks just freaky and menacing. I'm trying to get a good shot here, but this dude's face is just so fucking disgusting looking. He just looks like a menace. He's just a big ass brute. I can't wait to finally like be able to see the boss battles and how brutal they are. Especially this Omega Red one. I want to learn more about this character. I'm not really much of an X-Men fan other than the movies, but I'm well aware that those movies are not very comic accurate at all, with having Wolverine being the center of attention or the main character of those movies. And then we get this interesting scene here of Wolverine not being able to pull out his claws. I'm very curious, because what is making Wolverine like struggle to, you know, whip out his claws, you know? Maybe a boss just breaks him, or maybe it's Magneto. He's preventing him from pulling out his claws. Maybe that's a thing. Who knows? Let me know what your guys' theories are in the comments down below. But we also get a look at Wolverine's healing factor here, if I could pull it out here. Yeah, right here we get a look of how Wolverine's healing factor will look in the game. It looks awesome. Looks exactly how I would want Wolverine's healing factor to look in the game. We get a shot of it looks like a brute that Wolverine will be fighting, so we'll be getting different types of enemies, which is not surprising. We did get that in Spider-Man, so it's safe to assume that Wolverine would have the same thing. So this might be another Reaver that's a brute, and yeah, that's definitely a Reaver because blood's coming out of him, so he's part human, part cyborg. And then we get this really awesome reveal of Mystique being in this game, another villain of the X-Men. I am really wondering how this is going to play out with Mystique, because it looks like she's fighting Reavers, so maybe she won't be necessarily a bad guy in this. Maybe she'll be on Wolverine's team. You know, who's to say? But I do like her costume. I think in the comics she has more of a white look to her, like outfit-wise. But, you know, I'm fine with whatever she's wearing here. And before I move on to the next bit of breaking down into this trailer, the voice of Wolverine is Ian McIntyre. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not sure. I saw a different clip of him. I only recognize him from the Flash show. I think he played Weather Wizard. I don't know where else he was, like I don't know what other projects or movies he's been in. I haven't seen anything, but so far from the looks of it, his voice for the character sounds really good. I'm not complaining here when it comes to voice acting. I think he sounds like Wolverine in my opinion. And then we get another shot of Wolverine's yellow costume, which again, I really love that Wolverine is actually getting the yellow costume for this game. I wish it had a little bit more blue than just like all black everywhere, but overall the costume looks awesome. The white eyes fits perfectly with this game, I think. So yeah, no complaints from me so far besides the color of the suit. Alright, and then lastly for this trailer, we get a first look at Sentinels being this game, and that's gonna be a really exciting boss fight to be playing as. Being able to like walk on top of his shoulder and slice him up and shit, it'd be really a really fun boss fight. And I didn't mention, but early on in the trailer there was hints, like Easter eggs to Task Industries, which Task is one of the, I think, the main dude who creates these Sentinels to hunt down mutants. We saw a Task Guard that Wolverine was fighting early on in the trailer, and we saw on the building it said Task, but I didn't mention it before, but I am now. But anyways, I think that's gonna be all for this trailer. This game comes out in fall 2026, so not too far away. And man, 2026 is a packed year. It's gonna be a really fun year. I mean, we're eating good, guys. We got Wolverine, we got Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday. We got the Halloween game, which I'll be making a video for soon this week because we got a gameplay trailer. I might be releasing that Halloween gameplay trailer probably tomorrow. Well, I'll release it the same time that I'm releasing this video, but yeah, anyways, off topic there, but I gotta say, I love this trailer. I'm really excited for this game. I think I'll give this like a 10 out of 10 for based on excitement, how excited I am for this game. Let me know what you guys feel like in the comments down below, like what's your ranking based on excitement. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments down below as well. And yeah, give me your opinions on this game. But yeah, I think we'll end it off here. So if you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on the post notification button to stay up to date on all the videos I upload in the future. And also be sure to follow my socials. I have them linked in the description down below, and I also have a second channel for gaming if you want to check that out, if that's interesting enough for you guys to check out. I have it linked in the description down below. But yeah, I hope you guys stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.